My next upload this morning is a continuation of the point that as a woman of humanitarian protection and of legislation with regard to health, care and child development, the issue of the Honourable Government disrespecting my constitutional rights and my royal patronage is a huge issue that is not being addressed duly or respectfully. So there is a matter of individuals that have tried to present this circumstance as a situation that it isn't. I'm in emergency accommodation simply due to my protection rights being disrespected to accommodate offenders against the state. This is called HAPS accommodation. It's emergency accommodation, and I receive the minimum allowance from the state, and I'm a qualified educator. I'm due reparations since 2006 for slander of my character as a consequence of revenge porn that led to professional loss, and the culprits are still in this community, still endeavouring to exacerbate their offences that they have been perpetrating in the field of financial fraud, spiritual violence, property theft, etc, etc, etc. So there's been a lot of problems caused as a consequence of culprits continuously being facilitated and an innocent mother and child, namely myself and my child Garrod McElligott, being disrespected by the agencies and bodies that are not fulfilling their duties since 2016. So this issue of individuals misrepresenting circumstances leads me to the point of disinformation, of individuals constructing falsehoods, false information, etc., and exacerbating an already very serious situation of treason against my family. So there have been a lot of casualties as a consequence of these liabilities being facilitated, and there's been a lot of financial theft and repeat incidences of financial fraud. Now, as of 2018, there has been debt recovery as a consequence of my humanitarian work, and that has been disrespected. So the issue of me being a representative of the fellowship and a recovery advocate of sanity and sobriety, and the issue of recovery for individuals also in society, and the healing process that they have followed for themselves is also being disrespected. So recovery in many aspects and in many manners is being disrespected. Legislation as a consequence of my purpose is being disrespected, and the Honourable Government I'm waiting for since 2017 to address the failings, wrongdoings and faults, and the falsehoods has not occurred. They have not presented themselves as they are respectfully to do so. Instead, there has been exacerbation of liabilities that have highlighted their mental illnesses with their obstinance and their pathological lying. It's slander really, and defamation, and their continuous theft from other people's lives, namely my child and I. So this issue of disinformation and the role of information in society and individuals taking liberties with other people's information is a very serious matter, especially since 2018-2019. We want our information safeguarded, we want our identities safeguarded, and in Tralee, County Kerry there are liabilities using all means and manners to impose upon a royal family and our wealth and fortune. So the relevant agencies and organisations have been notified. I'm awaiting since 2016, 2017, and unfortunately there have been obstructions and obstacles, and instead there have been exacerbatory measures which have highlighted incompetence. It's